Hello, whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings on this beautiful, beautiful spring day. I would like to talk to you today about a special bottling, a charity bottling. I even discussed their first release a few weeks ago, which was this one, a Kalila 8 years old. This is bottled by Dram4Charity, which is a collective of Belgian whiskey lovers who actually bottle single casks of whiskey for charity. The charity of choice is the Fund for ALS, which was founded by Alain Verspect, a person in Belgium, a whiskey lover, who has turned into an AI artist, but he suffers from ALS. He's paralyzed from the neck down, needs a lot of assistance, etc., etc. But he is the forerunner of this research. It's his fund that actually sponsors this research into this this incurable disease at this time. It is incurable. So now the boys from Dram4Charity have selected a second cask, and it's this one. And it's one that's rather uncommon, to be honest. You don't see that often. I mean, this is a Craigellachie 9 years old, and this is bottled at 55.2% ABV. Craigellachie is, of course, on the market as a single malt, but not that many. I mean, the official bottlings are few and far between, but independent releases also, you don't see them that often, so this might be interesting. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what type of cask this is. It is not mentioned on the label. By judging by the color, this might in fact be not a bourbon cask. I think this looks like maybe a sherry cask or a wine cask or whatever. I'm not entirely sure, but what I am sure of is that it's going to be quite an interesting release indeed. So the Craigellachie 9 years old from Dram4Charity on the nose. Ooh, ooh, that's a bit harsh, to be honest. I get some sauerkraut and roast beef. There's some fruit underneath there, but in all honesty, I think I'm going to leave this to breathe for just a few moments. I mean, it's been in the cask, captured in the cask, kept held captive for 9 long years. So let's give it a few minutes to breathe. And in the meantime, maybe just a minute or 5, in the meantime, let me show you a bit of imagery that I shot myself when I was at the Craigellachie distillery just a few years ago. All right, it's been in the glass for 5 minutes now. Let's revisit this Craigellachie 9 years old from Dram4Charity. Much better. Oh, much better. It indeed. So take that as a good tip. Pour it and leave it for 5 minutes. And now these harsh notes of sauerkraut and whatnot is gone and is replaced by a beautiful sweet fruitiness. I get apricots that dominate, but there's also some beautiful sultanas in there. Maybe a hint of almonds, almond shavings maybe. Oh, and definitely some tangerines. Beautifully fruity, much better now that it has been able to breathe for a couple of minutes. Beautiful. Quite fruity, quite summery. And indeed, this does make me believe that this is in fact a sherry cask or a Sauternes wine cask. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out on the palate. What a beautiful body. This is quite oily, mouth coating, perfect body. Perfect body. This is so pleasant in the mouth. It clings to your gums. Oh, it's full on in flavor. Again, the dominating flavor is apricots. The sultanas return. A bit of vanilla now. It becomes a bit candy-like. But again, the sherry fruitiness is there. So yeah, this really does make me believe it could be a Sauternes wine cask as well, in fact. I'm not entirely sure, and they won't tell me. It's a bit of a surprise, it's a bit of a secret. What I can tell you, though, is that this is quite good. It's the perfect continuation of the nose. of the second nose, if you know what I mean. After you've let it to breathe for a while, now it becomes full-on fruity. Ah, this is good. This is actually really good. Okay, maybe this might not be fair, but when I saw it was a Craigellachie, I was like, that might be. And then the first nose was like, yeah, just like I thought this was going to be. But then you leave it to breathe, you try it again, and now this is like, oh wow, this is a Craigellachie. This is a very good Craigellachie. This might in fact be one of the best Craigellachie's I've had in a very, very, very long time. Anyway, on the finish. The finish is long, fruity, very satisfying indeed, and a bit spicy towards the end, but never drying. It remains a bit cloying, a bit candy-like, a bit full. Wow, this is the kind of whiskey that you will enjoy when you're like me, sitting on a terrace, enjoying a wee bit of sunshine, having a good conversation with a friend, and then pour one of these. And even though it is at 55.2%, it goes down without the need to add any water or anything. It's beautifully balanced. It's a sipping whiskey, an enjoy whiskey. And enjoy I will. And you should too, because this is being bottled and sold for charity. And there is one more release to come. So if you've tried the Kalila, you'll know this was flabbergastingly good. If you try this Craigellachie, you will find out that this is in fact surprisingly good. So I can only cross my fingers for that third and final installment. Bring it on, boys. Come on, Dram4Charity. Bring on that third release in these frames of freedom for the Fund for ILS. Sipping whiskey for a good cause. What's not to like? And that, my friends, is all for this Whiskey Rambling from Belgium. Yeah, you can't always film on location, now can you? But, well, we try. And you'll see there are some more videos to come shot on location recently. But for now, that's all for this Whiskey Rambling. Hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye-bye.